Hi, I'm Terry Brock with terrybrock.com, and I got something I want to share with you today that's going to help you a lot as you're relating to your customers, and whether those customers are bill-paying, wonderful people or just colleagues and others that you're talking to, internal customers. This is going to matter. I think of two presidents that we had, Carter and Reagan. Ronald Reagan, Jimmy Carter. They had different styles, and yet they both were marketing all the time. You see, politicians are marketing just like you and I are. And I'm not talking about politics here. I'm not talking about, Democrat or Republican or whatever. We got enough of that in this election year. What I'm talking about is the style that they have and how they come across. Jimmy Carter came across as very folksy, man of the people. Matter of fact, if you remember, for his inauguration, he walked from the Capitol, where he was inaugurated, over to the White House. Made a big deal of that, the common man and all those things. We saw that in history through Andrew Jackson, and often many presidents have said, hey, we're going back for the common people, etc. Ronald Reagan came in, and he purposely did a little bit different. He wore the suit, he wore, a tie and all that kind of stuff, like a grown-up. As a matter of fact, that was the point. He wanted to appear as a grown-up. It was at that time in history, America was feeling, hey, we need some leadership here, and they needed that. Barack Obama, current president of the United States, recently was on a daytime talk show and television program called The View with Barbara Walters and some others, and he was connecting with the women's audience that way. Now, there were those that derided him for that and said, hey, shouldn't be on there, shouldn't be on a daytime talk show. That's demeaning the office of the presidency. Well, I disagree. I think it's important to relate to people where they are. And again, put politics out of this. I don't care about whether you're for or against or indifferent to a current administration. What matters is it's important to connect with people wherever you are. In your work, you've got to do it as well. You've got to come across as someone who is believable, you know your stuff, and you're able to do it in a friendly and communicative manner so that people go, hey, I want to listen to what she has to say. Hey, when that guy talks, we like what he says. You want to be able to have both. And I think the way to do it is to have the competency. Work really hard. Just go out there and knock yourself out working to get proper competency and do things the right way. I think of a friend of mine who is a lawyer, Patricia Happy, and I know she's watching right now. Hi, Patricia. Hope you're doing well. And she has worked very hard to become extremely competent in the particular area of the law where she works. She's well known and recently had some very well known and well publicized cases where she won and helped people in a decisive way. But not only that, she also comes across in a fun and friendly way. She's got both down. She's able to communicate and to market in her way, number one, by being strongly competent. She knows the law. She knows how to handle these things. But then secondly, she also is able to come across in a very favorable manner. That's what you and I have to do in our businesses. We've got to know our stuff. We've got to be really strong, and we've got to be able to have that connection with others. Having those two will help you to get across your message to others. And this is what relationship marketing is all about. Matter of fact, my book here, Relationship Marketing, tells you about those things, that you can use these principles and implement them in a step-by-step way. We got that available on the website at terrybrock.com. You ought to check into it and see how it can help you and your people. Plus, with the book, you get the audio accompanying file that gives you the ability to hear an interview I did talking about that, and a cheat sheet on social media, as well as the ebook. So you get the ebook, you buy that, and we send you the paper book for free. That's right, for free. You get that, and we want to help you out on that. So think about how you can connect with your customers, how you can connect with people, first by the competency, making sure you got that. Do the study and the preparation of what's relevant to them. Too many people I see are just talking about me, I do this, I do that. And as I've talked about it here before, they have what I call I trouble. Not the I is in our head, but the letter I. All their sentences are I. Listen to someone when they're talking. How many times they use the word I or me or myself, and they're talking about their things, versus how many times they're talking about you. And I mean more than just, yeah, how you doing? Oh, great. Yeah, well, I'm doing this way. No, I'm talking about really going in depth on that. That's part of that connecting, being there. Really good presidents throughout history do that. Really good leaders throughout history are able to connect with people on a real one-to-one basis, even when they're on television. Look at Ronald Reagan again. He came across really well. He used his skills as an actor, and he was able to connect with people, and he was able to get the job done in many ways. I encourage you to look at how you can blend those two together. I'm Terry Brock at terrybrock.com, and I will look forward to hearing from you. Hey, hope you have a great day.